What is up, guys? It's Kalada here, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about the best PC you could buy for 500 bucks. And I do have a bit of experience when it comes to building computers. I've been building computers now for 3 years, so I do have some knowledge on building custom PCs. All these parts that I'm going to be mentioning, by the way, are going to be linked down in the description below in case any of you wanted to buy. And if you guys leave 5 likes on this video, I will be happy to post another video of a different budget of your choosing. So if you want to see another one of these videos, just make sure to like the video and comment down below of what budget you want me to do, and I'll be happy to make another build for you guys. So let's get started with the build. So for the CPU, I'm going to be using the Intel Pentium G4560. It's a 3.5 gigahertz dual core processor, and it has hyper-threading. So this processor is very good for the price. Especially this comes in at $66.99, so you're getting a bang for buck processor with this. It is a dual core, but it has hyper-threading, which allows for 2 extra threads. So it's 2 cores, 4 threads, and at 70 bucks, it's probably one of the best processor. It probably is the best processor you could buy for under $100 in my opinion, and there's really no comparison when it comes to budget processors. If you want to spend more money and get an i5, that's up to you, but I'm just using it to stick in the $500 range. For the motherboard for the Pentium, we're going to be using a Gigabyte GB250M micro ATX motherboard. It's a pretty solid motherboard. B250M is pretty decent chipset, and the socket for the motherboard is the EVGA 1151. So you could kind of use any motherboard, but I just went with the B250M because it sticks in our price range and it's a pretty solid motherboard. For the RAM, we're going to be using G.Skill Ripjaws 4 series, 8 gigabytes of RAM, DDR4, and it's 240 megahertz. And yeah, this RAM comes in at 60 bucks, and it's decent RAM. It's 8 gigabytes, which is what most games use nowadays. 16 is also good, but for the standard for games is 8 gigabytes. You could also update with this motherboard, so if you wanted to get 2 more slots of 8 gigabytes, you could do that. Just plug them right in and you're good. The reason I went with 8 and not 16 is strictly because of the price. The budget does not allow really for 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I do want to have other good features in this build, so I had to go with 8 gigabytes and not 16. For the storage, we're gonna go with a Kingston A400 120 gigabyte SSD and a Western Digital Caviar Blue 1 terabyte hard drive. And the reason I went with these two, I feel like a PC is just so much better with a solid state drive. That's why I really wanted to include it. And the 1 terabyte hard drive is just the standard 1 terabyte. That's a good amount for starting, and for budget PC you're gonna have plenty of storage for like a good year or two, and then maybe you could upgrade. And the solid state drive just makes your Windows, your boot up times, all of that so much faster. It's a really big difference from just having your Windows on the hard drive. So yeah, I really wanted to have the SSD in this build, and I'm glad I was able to fit it in. I'm gonna skip the video card for now, and I'm gonna go on to the case. The case, we're going to be using a Corsair 200R ATX mid-tower case. This is just a standard Corsair case. Corsair has very good quality products. That's why I went with Corsair, and this is a pretty basic budget case. It has good airflow, has the basic essentials that you need, and the case honestly is just not the most important thing of the build. I rather focus on the video card and the processor, the motherboard, stuff like that, because the case in reality is just a lot of it is kind of looks and the cable management part. But this case does not have much cable management, but it's in the budget, guys. That's the main part of this build, staying within the budget. So I had to keep it under 50 bucks, and that's exactly what I did with this case. For the power supply, we can't always go really cheap with this power supply, but there's actually a really good deal right now for the Corsair DS 500 watt 80 plus certified ATX power supply. This power supply is certified, so you know it's going to be good. It's from Corsair. Corsair is always good. 500 watts is going to be more than enough to power this PC, and it actually costs 35 bucks, but there's a $20 mail-in rebate right now, plus shipping. So is gonna come out to $17.98, which is a freaking steal for this freaking power supply. Like it's actually really amazing. So if you do have that mail-in rebate, you're gonna save a lot of money and get a really good power supply from it. And now for the last part of the build, we're gonna go into the video card. The video card for this build is an EVGA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti with 4 GB of VRAM, and this card is actually priced at $138.99 with a $10 mail-in rebate, put it down to $128.99. So for around 130 bucks, this card is absolutely amazing. It's the best budget card in AMD and Nvidia. Best budget card in my opinion, just because it is gonna get you pretty decent frame rates, decent settings. It's gonna get you like 60 FPS at high settings, medium settings. You're gonna do good. I know it runs Battlefield on high settings, I believe, at 60 to 70 FPS, so that's pretty decent in my opinion. If you do wanna get a better video card, that's up to you, but for this budget we're gonna go with that because it fits right in there. That's a steal for a video card, and it's gonna make your PC, it's gonna make you run everything. This PC could run pretty much every game, just depending on the settings, and some games that are poorly optimized could probably I don't know how they'll run, but if you're running on an optimized game like Battlefield, for sure you're gonna be able to run this. You're gonna be able to run this at 60 FPS, 1080p at high settings, which is pretty good in my opinion. So that's gonna cover this video, guys. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and if you want to see more videos like this, just comment down below what kind of budget you want me to do, and make sure to get 5 likes on this video. So thank you guys so much. See you guys in the next video. Peace.